everybody. It's me, Marquita. I don't know if y'all can hear me. I'm sitting outside therapy, and I just wanted to do a little tiny rant because on Monday, today's Wednesday, on Monday, there's, I went somewhere, and y'all know I'm trying to get back into crocheting. I'm doing that right now, but I was trying to get back into my crocheting because that's what my therapist said. He wanted me to try, and I'm trying. So I'm making this little blanket, and I was making a white one for the kittens, and when they go to their forever home, this cover will be given to Ori. Because Ori will be staying with us, and Biscuit will be staying with us, but the babies will go to a forever home. But that's what I was trying to do. So Monday, where I went, and I was crocheting, trying to crochet anyways, and like my appointment was 9 o'clock. But that building literally didn't open till 9 o'clock. So I went in there, signed in, and, sit down. And I think I made like maybe a chain of like 20 or 30 or something, whatever. Because I'm making a basket weave lap blanket because that'd be like big enough for the babies. And, so I was doing that, and then they called my number, to go up, and I gave my yarn and my needle to Gary and the girls. And then while I was, talking to the person, they called Gary's number, and so he went. So he gave the yarn and my needle to, I guess it was Hannah, because like I went back, and so I went and sit down and like backed out to like the the lobby, went back out, and then like when Gary came back, which only took like 10 minutes, like we got up and left, and I picked up, and I was like, Gary, do you have my yarn? And he goes, no, I gave it, to the girls. And I was like, oh, okay. So I stood up, and I got my yarn, and I'm like, where's my needle? Now, if y'all don't know, my favorite needle is my G hook, or my G. Right now I'm doing it with an ELF 3.75 mm. But it's an ELF, a US ELF, let me say that, because I know Canada or Canadian ELF is a different size. So a US ELF, and my favorite is a G. And that's what I was doing. So I couldn't find my needle, but like the guy that was sitting behind us, he kind of was like acting weird, but of course I didn't think like, okay, whatever, I don't like to accuse anybody unless I have proof. But like I said, today's Wednesday, and I don't have my needle. And he was literally sitting directly behind Hannah. So I'm thinking, because I just handed Gary and the girls like my yarn, and like they didn't know that the needle fell, and because it got the rubber handle on it, like it's a pretty good needle. Like I love this. It's like I love these needles. I seen Mikey using them in 2008, and I thought that they were only available in Canada. And then I found them in 2010 by Boye, Boye. Um, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I bought them. And at that time, my favorite hook was an elf. And then when I started using the G, I'm like, okay, my new favorite hook is the G. And I've been liking G ever since 2009. So, I'm mad because I think that man stole my needle. I really do. Like, I can't prove that it wasn't, like, that he did it. But I I really do think he stole it. Because it wasn't on the ground. It's not in my pocket. It's not in my bag. Gary or the girls don't have it. And I literally had it before they called my number. And so yeah. So I'm like really mad because like these crochet hooks are not cheap. Like they're not cheap. Um I bought one, see, another pack of them. When I say pack of them, it comes in a carrying case, and it's a zipper carrying case. And like y'all seen them if y'all seen me crochet. And but yeah, so I literally bought some. What, this is 25, so possibly 2022. Um, so yeah, 2022. I think I bought another thing of them. I can't remember. I don't like the way that looks. Okay, sorry. So, but when I bought them the last time, they were $35, and that's for, see, E, F, G, H, and then I think it skipped to J and K. So that's 5 needles, the zipper case, and it came with an embroidery needle, and that was like $35. Which I love these needles. I love them. I love them. I love them. But that man stole it, and I don't even know how much they are. Like now that everything went sky high, and I can buy them and like put them in a need category in my head, because I try not to buy anything that I don't need. Like, and I feel like if I get back into crocheting, I can then move it from the want category and move it to the need category, because it will be needed for therapy, and not like my therapy that I'm doing today. It's like for therapeutic reasons. Like gosh, I can't even focus. Sorry, guys. I'll let y'all see what I'm doing so far. So, green. I'm doing green. I wanted to do white. Ow. Guys, I am so uncomfortable. It is raining out here, and y'all know when it rains, my feet, I think the rain sucks out my moisture, but it makes my feet feel damp. Like my feet are not wet, but they're cold, and they feel like, oh, I hate the feeling. Like, if y'all don't know anything about me, that's one thing about me. I don't like, like, I'm a very texture person. Like, that's why I always say I think I'm a tad bit on the spectrum, because texture things bother me. So, like, I don't like my feet being dirty. Like, wet, mowed grass on my feet. If I knew that I can cut my feet off without bleeding to death, I would cut my feet off rather than have wet grass on my feet. Like, it brings out the same reaction if I eat a boiled egg. I can't handle it. It literally, I think I would rather get stabbed in the eyeball with a hot poker very slowly. I would rather have nails up under my fingernails, like needles up under my fingernails, than to have wet grass on my feet or me eat a boiled egg. And both of them are texture. I can't. I can't. It makes me, like, literally want to rip my skin off. I can't handle it. Why did I even say that? Like, I know why I was saying that. I'm like, okay, how did I get on wet grass on my feet? Oh, 'cause it's raining. Sorry. I was like, okay, I was talking about crocheting, and how did that get to wet mowed grass on my feet? Sorry, guys. Yeah, so it's raining, and every time it rains, it makes my feet feel wet. Like, I'd be laying in bed, and, like, I know that it's raining, because it's like my legs and it's like my ankles and my feet will feel wet. Like, I don't even have to see the rain or hear it. And I'm like, my feet feel wet. It must be raining. And I look out the window, and yep, I don't know what it is, but so right now I'm sitting in the car, and my feet and legs feel wet. They're not wet, they're just cold, but they feel wet. And I hate that feeling. Anyhow, I'm gonna let y'all go, because I'm gonna finish crocheting. And I was watching Charlie, and now that I don't need a count, I can now watch Charlie again. So, y'all have a blessed day.